She has a secret, and there's a very good chance she's never told you what it is. Not because she doesn't trust you, not because she doesn't want to, but because some things feel too risky to say out loud, even to the person she's closest to. Today I'm walking you through 7 things women are secretly fantasizing about but will never bring up. No fluff, no sugarcoating. I'm going to tell you exactly what each one is, what it actually looks like, and where to start if you want to explore it together. Now, I can almost guarantee that as we go through these, you're going to want to explore some of them. But here's the reality. These conversations almost never happen. Not because she isn't interested, but because men don't have a way to start it, and she's never going to bring it up first. That's exactly why I put together a free guide called the Fantasy Conversation Starter. It's in the description below. Grab it before we're done here. The first one, dominance and submission. What that actually means is this. She wants you to take charge in bed. Tell her what to do, what position, what happens next. She doesn't want to think. She doesn't want to decide. She wants to feel like she has no choice but to give in completely. Now, before that makes you uncomfortable, this is one of the most common female fantasies that exists, and it doesn't require anything extreme. It starts with you being more decisive, more confident, leading instead of asking permission for everything. Bring that into the bedroom and you'll feel the difference almost immediately. Second, the stranger fantasy. What this looks like is simple. She imagines a passionate, unexpected encounter with someone she's never met. No history, no routine, just pure desire and electricity. Now, before you feel insecure, this is not about wanting someone else instead of you. It's about craving that feeling of newness. And you can actually give her that. Go somewhere neither of you has been before. Arrive separately. Pretend you don't know each other. Do the whole thing. Walk up to her, introduce yourself, buy her a drink. It sounds almost too simple, but couples who have tried this tell me it brought back something they thought was completely gone. Third, consensual non-consent. What this actually means is that she fantasizes about a scenario where things move fast, where you don't wait for her to initiate, where she feels so overwhelmed and wanted that she just gives in. This is not about actually ignoring her signals. It's the opposite. It requires more communication than anything else on this list. You agree on everything beforehand. You set a safe word. You know exactly where the line is. But done right, this one is about as intimate as it gets, because she has to trust you completely to even consider it. Fourth, being watched. A mirror positioned so she can see herself, leaving the lights on when she'd normally want them off. The idea of someone outside the relationship seeing her in an intimate moment. At the core, this is about one thing. She wants to feel so attractive that someone can't look away. And you can start right now without anything complicated. Next time you're together, slow down. Look at her. Really look. Tell her exactly what you see. Tell her how she looks to you in that moment. For a lot of women, that alone is the entire fantasy. Fifth, same-sex curiosity. A majority of women have had fantasies involving other women, including women who are completely straight. What this looks like varies. Sometimes it's a specific scenario. Sometimes it's just curiosity about what a different kind of intimacy would feel like. If she tells you this, don't immediately jump to, so does that mean we could? Just listen. Ask what it means to her. Let her tell you in her own words. For some women, it stays as a fantasy. For others, it's something they eventually want to explore. Either way, the fact that she told you is a big deal. Treat it like one. Sixth, public sex. Sex somewhere you're not supposed to. A quiet trail, a car park at night, a dressing room, anywhere that feels slightly off limits. This one is pure adrenaline, the risk of being caught, the urgency of not being able to wait. And honestly, this is one of the easier ones to actually try. Start somewhere genuinely low risk. See how it feels. Because that shared secret between you two, that feeling of having done something slightly forbidden together, that stays with a couple for a long time. And look, watching this, you might be thinking, I'd love to explore some of these things, but my confidence in the bedroom hasn't been what it used to be. Maybe your erections aren't as reliable or as firm as they once were. Maybe you've tried supplements, changed your diet, done the exercises, and it's just still not quite there. And if that's you, the next step is worth knowing about. There's a newly formulated dissolvable mint tablet that works within 15 minutes. It's not a supplement. It's prescription-based, prescribed by specialists in the field, all handled completely online. No doctor's office, no awkward conversations. It's called Brave RX, and it could genuinely change everything about how present and confident you feel in these kinds of moments. 65,000 men are already using it. Link is in the description, discount on your first order, plus free shipping. And with that sorted, let's get to the last one. Because this is the one that research consistently puts at the very top, and yet almost nobody ever admits to it out loud. Multi-partner fantasies, threesomes, group sex. Research consistently puts this at the top of the list across every major study on female sexuality. Now here's what's important to understand. For a lot of women, this fantasy isn't necessarily about actually doing it. It's about the feeling of being so desired that her attractiveness feels completely beyond question. Being wanted by more than one person at once. That's the core of it. But for some couples, this is something worth exploring. And when it's done with honest conversations beforehand, clear boundaries, and genuine agreement from both sides, it can actually bring a couple closer together. If this is something that's been on your mind, or hers, the guide in the description is exactly where to start that conversation. She has thoughts she's never told anyone. The man she eventually tells them to isn't necessarily the most attractive or the most experienced. He's the one who made it safe enough to say them out loud. Download the free guide, start the conversation, and be that man.